A lot better. All right. Now let some people come in. Hello, everybody. Or hello. Waiting for people to come in. Mom, you got a lighter? Over there, can you watch it over here? I'm like, hello, 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 hello. I'm just giving it a second to let a few more people come in. Just a few more minutes. Thank you guys. I like when people actually show up on time. Like, you must not be black. No, so I'm just joking. So today I want to talk about relationship goals. Um, oh, okay, guys. Hello. How are you? Today I want to talk about relationship goals. I I don't know. I guess I had an interesting weekend, and it was making me think about relationship goals. What do you want in your relationship? What are you looking for out of your relationship? And I was actually thinking about a poem to write, but I didn't have the chance to write it because first I want to say I made it. So I just got home today. I went on a trip, just got home today. And as soon as I get home, my daughter had me working out. So I'm happy to be alive right now because she had me doing things that made me question my age. And I wanted to start acting my age and just give up on the working out because I am in excruciating pain right now. Like part of my body hurts to sit on it. Um, Popular to most people belief, I do still feel pain there. Okay, but I want to talk about relationship goals. What are you looking for out of your relationship? What are you looking for with your partner out of a relationship? And I had a really interesting conversation because certain things I said, I guess, I have these conversations all the time. I'm also a streamer on Tag. So I have these conversations with different people about what they're looking for, what they tell me that they're looking for me as far as being in a relationship, whatever. And I'm still sweating. I was working out, so my body is still going through some sweat. So excuse me if you see me sweating. I could also be nervous. Who knows? But I don't know what I. I want to start off with a poem that I had wrote called "That's Why." And thank you guys for coming in. I want to start off with a poem called That's Why. And hopefully that'll make you guys think of some questions as far as what are you looking for with relationships. But this poem I had wrote because I was thinking about love. That is definitely something we want in a relationship. Our goal is to be loved. And I wanted to write a poem about how to love, what I think love is. I, I wanted to write something, but sometimes it don't come out the way I be wanting it to. So the poem that I have today is called That's Why. And to me, because I know what I was writing out of it, hey, Poetic Empress, because I know what I was looking for out of the poem and I know what I was trying to say. In this poem, I kind of pointed out three different types of love, which is three types of love that I want to also experience. And I have experienced it to some degree, but I want to experience it in a way where it's an ongoing thing. I've been married. I was married for 20 odd years. But and I'm not like I don't have a bad relationship with my ex. We have a really good relationship. But when I think about where I was at that time versus where I am now and what I'm looking for, because at that time I didn't know what I was looking for. And um, I didn't know what I was looking for as far as love is concerned. I just honestly wanted to be married. I wanted to tell people I was married. And then I knew a little bit as I was in that relationship what type of wife I wanted to be. And then once that relationship was coming to an end and I started meeting different people, I realized what I want to be in my relationship and I know what I want out of my relationship. So I'm going to start this off with my poem called That's Why. I've toyed with the word love and how it equates to you, the meanings, the feelings, the emotions I go through. The first sight of attraction was purely erotic. The feeling of your touch, I can't stop thinking about it. You're a passionate lover and you keep me aroused. No other man can match your lovemaking skills. They should just throw in the towel. But that was just the beginning, the start of our line. I have an unfinished love for you, genuine and kind. I can never be jealous because my heart is loyal to you. Anything that makes you happy makes me happy too. I wanted to close my eyes to these feelings, hide and tuck them away, but my heart kept growing more in love with you. Every day, the sound of your voice brings my affection to its peak. I became a sapiosexual for you, and my heart gets weak. Your knowledge, your wisdom, the things you speak into the air, you turn me into an animal, but one that wants to be protected by this bear. That's why I love you so much. That's why I crave your touch. So that poem, I wrote that a while ago, but I don't know. It's just like over the last few days, I guess I've just been thinking about relationships and what I want and what I'm looking for and what I want to be for my relationship or in my relationship, what I want to also offer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the background. Yeah, my daughter. We stream all the time on an app called Tag. So we have different backgrounds that we put on Tag. But so I've been thinking about relationships. Like what are things like what are your relationship goals? I can relate. Yes, is great as you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I know I really haven't been doing as many shows on Tag as I used to. I kind of got away from it a little bit, but I'll be going back and doing more shows on Tag. I'm actually about to put a show together on Tag, and hopefully you will be available, Poetic Empress. So I'm gonna hit you up later about that. But you said me too. You can relate to Dalva. Thank you. um, yes, hopefully you can. I would love for you to be there. But what are your relationship goals? Like, have you really like just sat down and thought about what it is that you want out of your relationship? And I know we always talk, I know people talk about what it is that we want out of life, as far as what steps we need to take to get to certain places in life and what we need to do to get to these places in life. But what about in a relationship? What steps do we need to take with ourselves to make ourselves the person that we want to be in a relationship? And what are we looking for from that person that we want to be with? Like, how is it that we want to have a successful relationship with somebody? We need, if we don't learn what kind of steps it is that we need to take for ourselves to be the person that we need to be for this relationship. Mel said to give my heart and soul to someone. Okay, but how do you do that? That's a good question. Have a hard time with that. I'm having a hard time with it too. That's why I'm writing. I'm actually I have another poem in mind because it's been on my mind like all weekend. And girl, Dalva, I don't want to call you. I don't want to talk. But um, that is I desire equality in love, the same amount of energy, creativity, expression, intellectual talks, laugh a lot. That is absolutely, I'm gonna call you. That is great. That is great. And I think we all want those things, but how do we get those? Like I was having a conversation and um, someone had asked me, how do I want to be loved? And that was a really good question because I thought about it. All I know is I need a chocolate chick to make my life complete. No, Bobby, I don't. Bobby, you want that. You just want to be one of those people, don't you? You're not looking for love. You're looking for a few minutes of fun. I'm not talking about that. Passion, I promote my relationships with what I seek. Okay. Um, Someone asked me, how do I want to be loved? And the conversation was a really good conversation because we talked about how to bring things to the table, what we're bringing to the table, and all this other stuff. And hopefully, I'll get into that part of that conversation with you guys as well. But I was talking about how I wanted to be loved, and I had to think about it. And it's something that I thought about, and it's something I've never really shared because I want someone, and I know what I want to be to somebody, but I also want someone that understands that I come with baggage as well as they do. I'm going to come with baggage. I'm not going to come into a relationship perfect, but I want someone that's willing to take the time to learn me, talk to me, listen to me, and help me, guide me through things. Understand when things get hard, don't give up on me. Help me find out where this blockage is coming from and help me move past it. And I want to be that same person for somebody that I'm with. I don't want to be with someone that I'm willing to just give up on because I myself don't feel like that is love. I want to be with someone that I want to be able to listen to, talk to. I want to be able to experience things that I've never experienced before. Um, I've been called a city girl several times, not just this weekend, but I was also told, "Oh, you're a city girl," and I'm like, "But I'm not. I'm more adaptable because I will put myself in positions that I've never been in and enjoy them." Like I went camping, and I don't do nothing with dirt or whatever. I want to go hiking. I want to go rock climbing. Yeah, I want to go rock climbing. I want to do different things. Hold on, let me read some comments. By treating that person like a queen and showing them that they are the one. That's good. Slowly enjoy the time, getting to know me, be in tune with my soul, spirit, the piano melody and jazz, make time to love my mind first. That's, you know what? And we can talk because it's like, I feel what you're saying, and I don't know if that's the poetic side because I'm hearing what you're saying, and it's very poetic. And it's beautiful because that is what I'm looking for and what I think people are looking for. But it's really hard because we don't have certain conversations in the beginning to know what it is that we're looking for. And everyone is not looking for the same thing. Okay, yes. I like to be surprised and going out and doing things that are fun, um, doing things I've never thought of, enjoying places like just I like to do like crazy stuff. Like I will. Okay, so I mean, it could be because I'm my mother's child. Because my mother went to the airport and was like, no, she went to the bus station and was like, listen, what's the next ticket? I want to get on that bus. What's the next bus moving, leaving out? Let's go. Let's just go. And my mother was very adventurous, like that, where she would just pick up and go. And I do. I pick up and go. Like I'm not married to any state, and I'm not married to any type of lifestyle or position. I'm able to pick up and go. I'm very adaptive. I can adapt to any situation. Yes. And that's the thing that is very hard because we say you have to love yourself, but what does it mean to love yourself? You know, you can say, yeah, you got to love yourself first. You have to love yourself first. You got to do this. You got to do that for yourself. But what does that mean? Like, are you able to really look at yourself and look at your flaws and understand your flaws in order to fix your flaws to love someone else? Because I believe that if you love someone, that you love someone enough not to hurt them, and you know what will hurt them, and you'll do whatever you can not to hurt that person because hurting that person will hurt you. If you're truly connected in love with someone, if that person hurt you, hurt. And that's the type of connection I'm looking for. I want to be that type of person where I know that if I'm with you, I don't want to do anything to hurt you. I want to be as open and honest with you as we possibly can. Love is rare. Many do not comprehend the magnitude of its power. It heals, restores, upgrades, enhances, strengths, teaches you how to become selfless. You connect deep. Again, I think it's just the poetic side of us, girl. I think it's just that poetic side of us that, we're able to, you're able to express and say those words the way you write them because it's just you're able to speak like, you know what I'm saying. I mean, and I'm not trying to get all emotional because we always want something fun as far as love is concerned. We want something fun. We want to be able to also enjoy it. I think when I study love, The first type of love is always that erotic love. You know, you see somebody and you get that first attraction, you get that first sexual attraction, and it's like, if you see someone and you're not like kind of like sexually attracted and it don't go both ways, it's just not going to connect. So it's like when you see someone, sometimes it really starts off with the sexual attraction, and then it grows from there. You take that time, you get to know each other, and you get to enjoy each other on a whole nother magnitude if you're able to open up your mind and your heart. But the sexual part, I mean, hey, listen, we're human, it happens, and it's good, but it has to be more. Like, where does that lead me? Well, like, where does that leave me if the only type of love I can have expressed to me is only expressed during sex? That's not love. It's love for the moment. You know, there has to be more. I don't want a sexual expressed love, although I do want a sexual expressed love, but not just ending there. I want more. I'm not a country girl. I'm adaptive. I adapt to my environment. See, and that's like when you meet someone that brings out the best in you. And I think that's where I really started, because I feel like connected with someone that has brought out the best in me, and I don't even know if they know it, because they had me learn more about myself through reading. I learned how to meditate. I learned how to also seek help to an extent, not to the extent I feel I need to. I need to go further, but I'm afraid of that because it will bring up some things that I don't want to deal with. But it's just to be able to meet someone that brings out that best in you. Also, someone that is able to just bring and introduce you to yourself. You know, and it's crazy because people are like, oh, no, you learn so much about yourself with the right person. If you're with the right person, that can make you open up and realize, I used to be scared of this, but I'm not scared of this anymore. Or I didn't want to do this, but I'm with this person and now I want to do this. Or I was afraid to move forward with something, but this person gave me the encouragement to help me move forward to being a certain type of person. And I've connected with somebody that has taught me how to look at myself in a whole different light, and what type of person I was and what type of person I want to be. And it's a beautiful thing when you're able to connect with somebody, but it's a hard thing when it's only a connection one way. That's the hardest part. Like, you can connect with somebody and you can be in love with somebody, and it don't always go both ways. It don't. And that's the hard part. Um, sorry, I'm looking for my next poem also. I learned that agape love. I learned how to have unconditional love, agape. Yes. Sorry. I want to make sure that it's shown. Um, I learned how to have that unconditional love, agape, for him, no matter if we ever come together. We used to have spiritual sex. It's amazing. We had dreams and met there, same place each time. That's a whole nother connection. Love is a silent gift of nature. More close, more understanding, more love, more this, more caring. All you want is to look for a nice person to show you that love is usual. Hmm. Um. Oh wow. Yeah, I guess I mean, everybody is going to want different kind of love. I don't want everybody to say that they want, is looking for the same thing I'm looking for. I'm sorry, I see something on my screen and it's not. It makes me feel like I got something on my teeth. Um, here we go. Sorry, I'm trying to also look for my next poem because there's a poem that I wrote that I haven't shared. But since we're talking about love, I want to bring out different poems that I haven't shared at all anywhere. Um, I hate saying it irks me. To be able to connect with somebody is great. To be able to connect with somebody that also connects with you is even better because you can, again, be with somebody and that person can love you more than you love yourself. And you don't even know it because you take it for granted. You don't understand the a type of love that you're receiving because in a way you're selfish and you're not watching. You're selfish and you are taking it for granted and you think it's going to just be there. You get to the point of where it is gone. And then that's when you realize what you have. And it's like sometimes it's like, why do you have to wait for things to get to the point to where you lose them before you can get them? Okay, so laugh. Ha ha ha. It's full dimensional with many levels. I'm a curious soul at this moment in time. I'm single. I haven't felt anyone who compares to him, so it's difficult to move forward. And see, and that's the problem. Don't compare. Because if you compare, you're looking for the same type of love and you're not looking to grow. Don't compare to someone that you've been with. Allow someone to be who they are and love you the way they can love you. Because obviously, the person that you were with was not able to continuously love you the way you needed to be loved. And I guess that could have scared them away. So I myself try not to compare. Like I look at different people that I have dated and everybody don't look the same. Everybody do not act the same. Um, I come in contact with different people to the point where I was like, I don't even know why I'm even interested in this person because they are nothing like anyone that I could imagine myself with. But it's something about them that keeps me there. Like I can't go, like I'm held by a force and it's like I can't move on because I want that love. This, but nothing else about them. It's like the way they talk, the way they act, the things they do. I'm like, why am I so attracted to everything that I know nothing about? And I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm attracted to. I am trying to come to grips with it. I should be with someone who loves me more than I do. However, I feel as if I'm cheating by not giving him my love in its entirety. You are cheating. You are. You are cheating. But you're not cheating on him. You're cheating on yourself. You are cheating on yourself and you're enabling yourself to ever be loved again. And believe me, I understand. I've been in relationships where I feel I was loved. Like I've been in situations where someone loved me and I couldn't love them the way they loved me. Um, I was with someone that would have given anything like my daughter's father my daughter's father, my second daughter. Her dad asked me to marry him, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 times, could have been even more than that. That man would have given anything. And he had proven to me that he would give me and my children anything that I could want. But the one thing he couldn't give me is the kind of man I wanted. And he wasn't the kind of man I wanted. There were certain things with him that I just did not want to move forward with. Um, in a sense, he was like a mama's boy. And I was like, it's either me or mama, but it can't be both. Like, I understand a man who respects and love his mother. I get that, and I love that, because if you can respect and honor and love your mom, then you can respect and honor and love me, because you understand how to do that. But it was on a whole nother level, and I was like, listen, I just can't be with that. I'm not doing that. But I'm gonna share a poem I wrote, and this was something I wrote a few years ago. um, I was, I go through these emotions and I write. And this is a poem that I had wrote called Mr. Sometime. Now, I'm going to tell you, this poem that I have wrote, I've never intended on sharing it. And usually some of my poems that I share, I rewrite them so that you don't hear the pain and the stupidity in some of the things that I was doing. So I rewrite those parts and add something different. But this one is going to be very raw. It's going to show you the pain, the stupidity. I feel the stupidity, and some other things that I went through. And this is called Mr. Sometime. Mr. Sometimes. When I woke up this morning, he wasn't there. It's not the first time, so why should I care? He called me later tonight. He'll call me later tonight or tomorrow afternoon, telling me he's been thinking about me and he wants to see me soon. I'll smile and be happy because he thought enough to call, but it's a temporary happiness, not happy at all. Then a day will go by, and before I know it, it's been a week. Not a word from him, another promise he didn't keep. I'm alone as usual, but he promised we would talk about our future of being together. It's time for me to take another walk. Why do I keep allowing this to happen? Why do I keep going for this ride? Why do I keep asking myself these questions? Why can't I take hold of my pride? Stand up for something instead of falling for this. I think he can tell I'm on the edge because he texts me and I'm no longer pissed. So he said, come over, and I'm getting dressed and on my way with a Kool-Aid smile on my face all the way to his place. I go in and he's ready. No speaking needed at this time. Damn, I love the way he touched me. And I'm about to get mine. As I lay in his bed on the side left for me, I still feel lonely and he's less than 3 feet. He'll roll over and touch me, and I'll know that that means that he wants more. And I'll give him what he wants, even if he leaves my heart sore. When when my alarm goes off, I'll get up because it's time for me to leave, even though I want to talk about our future. But he hands me my coat and keys. We'll talk about it later. Right now, it's not the time. I'll agree and tell him he's right, but we'll never talk. It's just another lie. I have to get it in my head and in my heart that I'm worth more than this. I'm driving to work with tears falling down my face, and all the way with a goodbye kiss. But I have to make this kiss mean really what it seems. Goodbye, farewell. I need to do more. I need to be more than a booty call, because that's all I mean. I need to know what I want and not settle for this. He's a good fuck, I'm a good lay, and then I'm left with a kiss. Not no more. I want this man to be all mine. So I can't do this anymore with Mr. Sometime. So that's one I never shared. These are just, I'm going through my diary of some of my poems, because I'm like, I don't want to go down this road again and just keep feeling like this and keep doing this. It's a vicious cycle. It has to stop, right? Sorry, I'm trying to move. Only have one mouse. I didn't bring down the other one because I get confused when I do that sometimes. Have more. But I mean, I've heard other people talk about different relationship goals they have. Yeah, I'm trying to think with how do I want to respond to that? Wow, I have to feel free in a relationship to come and go daily. I am faithful though. It's just things that I don't know, I guess we go through different, I guess, growing pains, or I went through that situation. And it's like when you're with someone and it's like I mean, I guess at that point I was feeling like I was just holding on, and I just kept trying, or I wanted to keep trying to be with someone, and I wanted to talk about, a future. I wanted to know where I stood. And it was easier to just like push me off. Let's not have that conversation because I didn't have any stands. And I allowed that to happen. And I can't get upset with him because shit, if somebody is gonna come over and let you fuck them and leave or whatever, excuse my language. Well, you know what? No, don't excuse my language. It is what it is. We're gonna be raw and real. We're grown about this shit today. Um, yes, toxic relationships. It's like we say toxic relationships, or do we just call them toxic dick? Because it's that's what it is. It's just, I mean, that I now I want to talk about what is a toxic dick. But yes, toxic relationships where but it's all on you because I don't think that person led me on. I led myself on. I wanted to believe that there was more or that there could be more. And regardless of how much I knew, I still continue to want to make it more than what it was. And I guess I'm thinking because I'm in a transitional place right now with myself where I'm trying to set myself up to be in the type of relationship that I want to be in, having the type of relationship goals that I want. I want a man that I can travel with. I want to be able to go different places and do different things. Oh yeah, but I'm that is that is definitely a case, and we all go through different things. We're human, we're human, and we're gonna do what we feel is gonna be right for us at that time. And you're in a different place right now where you already know that you're not going to do certain things. That's going to be what's going to work for you. I have to find what's going to work for me, and everyone has to find what's going to work for them so that they can move forward in a certain type of relationship with being able to understand who you are, what you will not stand for, what you're looking for, so that you can have that type of conversation with the person that you're dealing with so that it won't continuously be the type of situation where you're begging for attention and time, where you're begging for attention and time from someone and it's falling on deaf ears. But the only thing that don't fall on deaf ears is when you're asking for sex. That don't fall on deaf ears. And it's like, it's enjoyable, but when you're dealing with somebody and you can't have certain type of conversations, certain things just fall on deaf ears. Yes. So, I mean, I can't be mad at him because shoot, if a person is going to keep coming by and letting you do what they're going to do to you, then it is what it is. So, I mean, listen, the saying is don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't play the game. So, I want to fall into some of my eroticas in just a second. I'm going to get into, I want to have fun with this conversation. Thank you. I want to get deep into this conversation and let's kind of change it over to some other good stuff. I mean, these are still relationship goals, things that we want to share in our relationship. I want to be able to have certain type of fun, including the erotica fun as well. And I'm getting to that point. I'm just trying to, you know, switch over a little bit. So I'm enjoying the conversation and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the conversation as well. I'm going to be trying to do this every Sunday at 3:30. I'm going to come live. I'm going to try to pick a topic, have a few poems, and hopefully be able to have um sorry, burping, do a few poems, and hopefully I'm going to get to the point where I do know a few poets that are close to me, and hopefully I'll be able to have them come over as well and be able to share some of their poetry. But that's going to be something that I'm going to do later on down the line. I'm also trying to find a way, because I thought that there was a way on YouTube that I can add someone to come in with me, but I'm so new to this social stuff. I'm learning it. So I guess I can't, but I am looking at different ways of being able to have certain people be able to speak, even though you may not hear them, but they will be on a different device that I have. So I'm working out different things, but I'm also, a lot of my eroticas came from my daughter used to do a sex talk show called Sex Talk, and she's thinking about bringing it back. And so please stay tuned because once we start doing that sex talk show, it's going to be on YouTube, and it's going to be on Zoom, and we're going to be doing that, and it's going to be very, very enjoyable. It was a great show that we used to do, and I'm happy that she's bringing it back. And that's where a lot of my eroticas came from, because I was challenged to write, and I'm also going to be trying to challenge myself to write something based off of whatever my topic is here. I might have something written next week that I can share as far as my YouTube. And I'm hoping that maybe y'all can have questions for me about my poetry, how it came up. Any questions that you may want to know, this is the time where you're able to ask, and I will be open and let you know what's going on and how I came about doing my poetry. I want to travel, role play with him, laugh, chat from the heart, pillow conversations as well. Yes, some pillow conversations. Thank you. Thank you, Poetic. Yes. But like I said, when we do the eroticas, well, I'm sorry, when we do the sex talk show, again, it's going to be on YouTube. And it's a great conversation because it's where a lot of adults, I'm enjoying the fact that it was a lot of adults where we're able to actually talk and ask questions. Like, we want to know, what do you get out of us doing certain things? And I'm not going to get into saying details right now, but men want to know why women like certain sexual acts, and there's women on the call who's able to answer those questions, and there's women that want to know why men like certain things or don't like certain things, and we have all of that where we're able to ask all those questions and get answers from men, because sometimes you may not be comfortable enough to ask somebody that you're with, because it could still be the beginning, and you're like, well, I don't want to ask that question to him. I'm not ready to ask that question. I'm not open enough. Well, this is an open forum where everybody is able, and it's but that more to come. I'm not sure about that. Date without sex, then you can really get to know a person. Sex is everywhere. and easy to come by. So there is no value in it. Easier said than done. Yes, it is easier said than done, but it can be done. But everybody is gonna do it. I mean, you're gonna do what you're gonna feel is right for you. Um, I I have dated without sex. Yeah, I mean, I have dated without sex, and it was interesting. It didn't last long. Why? Well, we're gonna put each other on what? A little dating competition. We could date without sex. How long we go without sex, girl? I'm failing right now. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, I've dated without sex. It didn't last that long, but it is very much fun. Dang, I don't know how to. Oh, let me see. I think I can. Hold on one second. I gotta yell. I just want to make sure that there's no kitties around so that I can get into my erotica. Okay, so one of my eroticas that I am going to start with, I'm going to ask, do anyone have one that you want me to start with? If not, I'm just going to start with one of my eroticas. Now, this erotica that I'm going to start with, it's more of an upbeat. I like to have fun because it's something that happens with some people, including myself. Um, but sometimes, even if you're not in a relationship, you be in situationships, and sometimes situationships can lead you to a point where it's like, you know, I want that type of sex with a real partner. So here we go. This is my poem that I enjoy doing, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. And it is called Henny Dick. So it is again one of my more upbeat, fun. It's something I was playing with, and I was playing with the new beat, and it was very new and different for me to try to even do a poem to a beat like this. And to me, it really don't sound like a poem, but it is. I'm not singing, I'm not rapping. So I'm just waiting for it to come up. Sorry. But this one is called Henny Dick, and it is not on my channel yet. So you get to hear it now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my way home from the club. I'm feeling extra horny and I need me some sloppy love. I'm looking through my phone, but no one feels right. And I don't want to be disappointed, so I'll just have to handle myself tonight. So I pull up to the gas station to get me something to roll with. That's when I spotted my ex He was standing with a new bitch. I guess she didn't mean nothing because he left her to smile in my face. So I told him take her home and meet me back at my place. I pulled up to the house and hid the things I didn't need in his sight. Lit some candles, took a shower, rolled up to get my mind right. I grabbed some more Henny, prepared a shot cause I want some Henny dick. I heard a knock at the door. My pussy jumped and the blunt was already lit. I opened wearing my panties. God damn, that didn't take long. He took a shot of the Henny and down, yo, this nigga is hung. He was eating me on my couch. I interrupted, don't mess up my cushion. So he took me to my bed and eased it in before he started pushing. The drunker I am, the wetter I get in my pussy juices splash. I felt them all over me, and there was even a puddle under my ass. My legs was in the air, and I was coming back to back. He had me reaching for shit. I don't know where nothing is at. Then he turned me over so he can get some back shots. My face was buried in the pillow. I couldn't handle coming a lot. He put his fingers in my pussy, told them around to see me ejaculate. I didn't know I can do this. This doesn't happen when I masturbate. He laid me back on my back, and on my mind was changing. He threw my legs on his shoulders. He was throwing that Henny dick at me. I threw my arms around his neck. God damn, I made him cuss. That's when his body started to shake. I want to feel that Henny dick bust. I don't know. I just like the end. It sounds like a dick just bust. I don't know. Okay, so how we like this? Let's have some fun now, you know? Oh, I did? What kind of piece did idea did I give you? I want to hear what kind of piece did I give you to write about. Talk to me. You did not say life support. I mean, we can have fun, you know. I know that wasn't, you know, I know that goes completely against like a relationship goal, but you know, sometimes you need to work something out because it's just not working. You know, I wish I was freaky. I like to write and I get to live through my poetry. I get to enjoy all types of things through my poetry. I mean, half of the shit I write about, I read about it or hear about it from. I have a nasty friend and I hear a lot of stuff that he do and I write about it. About a lot of the stuff he do. So it ain't what I do sometimes. Sometimes I write through somebody else. So what you hear is not always coming straight from me. Thank you. Thank you. Girl, did you fart? That's going to be the name of it. I want to hear that one. That one is funny. I need to hear that. Yes, role playing. That is a good thing to do in a relationship. I like to role play. Like, shoot, I like to role play and talk about doing different things or having different fun with different things, you know? But did you fart? Okay, alrighty. So, I want to do another poem. I want to do these for like maybe an hour, hour and a half. We'll see how everything goes. What a lot of my things that I write, it's not from experience, not my personal experience. Sometimes I write things that I might want to try. Sometimes, listen, I'm grown and I'm gonna put it out there. I watch porn. I'm a grown woman and I'm not afraid to admit it. I do. I watch porn. And sometimes I write some of the things I see in the porn, but a majority of the stuff that I write is because of stuff that I hear from different friends. So, um, but I'm not going to tell you which one I do and which one I don't. That's only going to be for me and whomever I choose to be with to know. But I'm going to do another erotica. Do we want to hear another erotica? I know I want to have fun doing another erotica. What do you want to do? Do we want another erotica? Or do we want to try to keep it PG and keep talking about love? What we want to do? You used to watch porn? Shit, I was just watching porn maybe less than an hour ago. Shoot. I enjoy watching porn. I mean, sometimes if that's the only action I can get, bump it. I'm gonna love me in every way there is to love me. If that's what I got to do to love me and show me attention, then that's what I got to do to love me and show me attention. And then I write about it. Um, See, and I do. I want to be in a relationship where me and my partner can either write about it or we can record ourselves. I wouldn't mind being with somebody that I would trust enough to record me because I want to be recorded. But if I'm with somebody and I'm with just that person, then I want to be with somebody that I don't mind recording me. It's because we're recording each other. So, and what we do in our relationship is what we do in our relationship. But I'm not going to do that with no fly by night person. I'm not doing nothing with nobody fly by night and you record me, please. You better take a picture that I even called you because that's the only proof you're going to have that you fucked with me. But this one is called, oh, this one is called All My Love. This is a different one of my eroticas. And hold on. I just thought about something. I want to make sure that I don't mess this up. So this one is called All My Love. It is, I love all my poems, and it is on my YouTube channel. So this one you will hear on my YouTube. I think I probably have one there. I believe I do. If I don't have it on there, it's coming up. I have a lot of poems coming up as well. But this one is All My Love. I'm laying in bed with heels, no bra, and a thong. He's standing in a doorway, just watching and swinging because he's hung. I take my hand and rub my clit because he likes to show. I lift my ass and move my panties and start to roll. I make a sound, but he can't hear me because I'm nice and wet. He starts to come close. That dick is as hard as it's gonna get. He bites my ass and lifts it up so he can start to eat. He hits that and I can't take it, so I grab the sheets, twirling it around. That tongue's so good, boy. I'm gonna come. He turns me around, gets back in position, and gives me another one. He likes me wet, and he won't stop until I squirt in his mouth. drains this pussy. I feel like a balloon once the air is out. I pull his head because I want to taste me on his lips. Damn, I taste good. This is the sweetest berry he'll ever get. He slides it in and moves slowly, going in and out. I cream on this dick, cause this is what lovemaking is all about. I love his stroke. Don't pull out, I wanna feel you come. Let's do it again. I wanna feel you give me another one. Now, turn me around. There's another hole I want you to get. Just take it easy and play with it till it's nice and wet. Now slide it in. This feels good. This is lover's pain. I love you. Now you know why the neighbors know your name. Don't take it out. Explode in me just one more time. This is my dick. And I'll kill you if you ever try to give away what's mine. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. Well, I think that's where. What are y'all over here talking about? Women with glasses are not just freaky. I mean, there's women that don't have glasses that are freaks too. I mean, women, it just depends on the woman that you're with. And don't be talking about me while I'm right here. I can read what you're saying. Well, it was a pleasure having you guys come on. Next week, I think I want to talk about love versus sex. Thank you. Next week, I think I want to talk about love versus sex because it is something that people do. You want me to do kitty? Are you requesting kitty? Is that what you're doing? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing you requesting me to do kitty before? Because I was about to log off, but from getting a request, I might be able to oblige if that's what you're asking. But if not, I can go ahead and we can call this a day. What are we doing? Are we requesting kitty or that's just what you want to hear next week? Do kitty? Well, I mean, I am talking about self pleasure as well, but okay, I'll do kitty. Kitty is another one of my fun poems. You want to hear kitty? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'll do kitty. I'll do kitty. Um, okay. All right. So I'm going to do kitty as my exit piece. And I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate all the comments. I also appreciate you guys coming. I'm going to be doing this every Sunday, 3:30. So put it on your calendars. Tell people, come through. You can hear me do some of my poems. It is recorded. I am going to try to make sure I read your comments because I don't know, maybe when it's live, you don't see all the comments that I do. So I'm going to try to make sure I read the comments. If you want me to, you can let me know that you give me permission to say who you are in those comments. But I am getting Kitty together so that I can exit with Kitty. And then I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. Different outfit though. All right, let's rock out with Kitty. I felt the thump, then the kick. What's going on? I'm not with child. Kitty, is that you? She said, yeah, bitch, without a smile. I said, what's the matter? Why you up so late? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. She said, bitch, I ain't been touched in a while. And your ass is up there snoring. I said, Kitty, be patient. Don't worry. He'll be back. She said, at the rate we're going, you won't even be able to fuck a tic tac. I said, Kitty, I don't have time for this. It's late. And I have to work. She said, yeah, well, I'm horny. I want to fuck and I need to squirt. I rolled my eyes, tried to turn over, and she yelled, why you closing me in? Get some of these cobwebs out of here. Use your fingers. Shit, you got 10. I begged and pleaded, even cried. I tried to make her understand. She said, bitch, I'm drying up. Pretty soon, you'll be peeing sand. I giggled a little, but Kitty said, I'm not playing. I'm for real. When he comes home, I'ma fuck the shit out of him because this is one kitty he can't kill. When he comes home, I'ma open up wide, and I mean as wide as I can get. Then when he slides in, I'ma form a suction cup until he explodes in me like a jet. Then when he think he's done, I let him rest for 5 minutes or so. Oops, sorry. Then we'll wake him up again with another powerful blow. Oops. Then when he's awake, I'm gonna drain all the energy from his legs. I'm gonna make him come so many times, he's gonna think he wet the bed. Then when he think he's done, I'll let him rest, for 5 minutes or so. Then we'll wake him up again with another powerful blow. Making me wait this long for some dick? Are you crazy? I said, Kitty, calm down and act like a fucking lady. She started pulsating and jumping. She was out of control. She said, either use your fingers or get me a new goddamn pole. What was I supposed to do? I had to go to sleep, and it was already late. That was the first day that I had to masturbate. Thank you guys. I will see you guys next Sunday. I appreciate it. Definitely, if you get a chance, I would love for you to go check out my channel. Look at the poems that I've done. Come back next Sunday. Let me know what you want to hear me do. And thank you guys for the love. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Goodbye.